welcome back to Dicing with Death, guys. I think we are standing outside the clearing into the ruby mine.
Yes, you have just stumbled upon this ruby mine. You step into the clearing. The clearing is bordered by three large trees, the former homes of the Tosloi. Um, in daylight, you now see that the fronts of these trees are carved with faces of various animals, monkeys and tigers and that sort of thing. And in the center of the clearing is this rock cave entrance, next to which is a sleeping gnoll. Is the only living creature in sight.
Alright, Qualnir will slip up as quietly as possible, move silently of 95%.
Nice. This is why all of your other thief skills suck.
Yes, sir. 97!
Okay, so you get like 10 feet away and you accidentally step on a stick that just crack.
I leap
Roll
forward,
initiative.
desperately trying to make an attack. Okay.
Do you have weapons in hand?
Yes, but he rolls an 11 to hit, and Michelle is just watching from a distance. Or 11 for initiative, I mean.
You roll your ankle on the stick, but somehow your short sword is still thrusting at the creature before you have your wits about you. It's like it has a mind of its own. Roll the hit.
18.
That's a hit. Yeah.
3 plus magic.
It's a +2. You can.
Okay, yeah, I figured it was at least +2, but I didn't know if it was
bushwhacking
beyond that.
with it for long enough that you're getting a feel for it. Yeah. So you're sneaking. You roll your foot on this twig, make a ton of noise, and then you're not sure if you black out for an instant, but all of a sudden your short sword is in the gnoll's gut. You just thought it for a split second, stab, 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 and you're like, whoa, there's blood all over my hand. Make your offhand attack as well.
D4 plus... No, not D4. D20 plus 5. 25!
Critical, roll for damage, but I think you just, decapitate this poor guy.
9 damage.
Yeah, you gain 4 HP. And he lets out a blood-curdling wail. He's standing in the mouth of the cave, so you hear it echo.
Qualnir looks back to Michelle and says, "So much for surprises. Get in there and see who you can lure out." And she makes a run for the inside. Picks up the gnoll's weapon, whatever it was, off the ground, and runs in.
Yeah, it was a battle axe.
Okay.
She runs in and gets about 30 feet before she realizes it's getting dark and she's not going to be able to see underground. So it is just a straight passage as far as you can see at this point. She can hear the sound of clanging down below.
She returns to the front and keeps her battle axe raised in I'm about to attack something, but I'm looking for my prey look, while Qualnir hides with his back to the entrance of the cave.
Okay, so she's about 30 feet into the cave. Qualnir's behind her. You've sort of got line of sight. The path's about to curve.
Okay.
But she can hear sounds down.
Yeah.
And actually can see flickering torchlight further down. So she's losing sight, but she can see around the corner that there's something lit.
Okay. So Qualnir will go to the mouth of the cave and stand on one side. Mm-hmm. While Michelle will stand in the entryway, open so anyone can see her. Hopefully no one can see Qualnir where he is. He's trying to avoid being seen. And she will stand with her axe ready, looking around, as if she's searching for a target.
Yeah. So a minute later, around the corner steps a gnoll, broadsword at his side. He looks to Michelle and
she goes... And then she points the opposite way of where Qualnir is standing.
So she tries to direct him around and outside.
Yeah. So that when he heads that direction, his back will be
towards Michelle and looks at her and sniffs and communicating in this language that she doesn't understand. Not taking it off. Let me eat it.
Help, Qualnir, she says as she swings her axe on unproficient.
Roll to hit.
I guess
-3.
Yeah. So d20 -1 to hit
Totally
for her.
surprise. No, that's not going to do it.
5, yeah, nothing.
So she misses. Roll initiative.
Okay. D10 plus 1 for Qualnir. And D10 plus... She's going to pull out her dagger, her stiletto.
Mm-hmm.
So 11 and 12.
Qualnir closes as the gnoll's attacking and gets the jump on him. So roll the hit.
Does he get back, flank, front attack?
He's facing. I mean, you're
Okay.
charging into the gnoll. Oh, he can get a flank. Actually, he's turned to face Michelle, trying to figure out why this gnoll. Well, yeah.
Okay, I'm including magic in the roll now, by the way.
Yes, that's why I gave it to you.
Okay.
So I don't have to.
Natural 1. With a 2 on the saving throw.
Yeah. So the creature steps out of the way and you ram your sword full speed into the rock wall behind it. Roll a saving throw versus crushing blow
For my weapon?
for your weapon.
No! 17.
That's a pass.
Yeah, that's good.
Modified at +2 for its magic bonus is typical.
19.
It's fine. I don't know what it is, but for steel, it's pretty high. It's like 15 or 16.
Crushing blow? No,
Yeah.
crushing blow's like 7 for steel. 7 or
Oh
higher.
yeah. That's what I inverted in my head.
Oh yeah. I think it's actually 7. We had this exact scenario play out 2 weeks ago on roleplay.
I caught that, and Ryan rolled hideously.
Yeah.
Okay.
Notice, everyone, Ryan's making me do that on a single failed saving throw. That was a 2 instead of a 1, and then a 2. And you guys say I'm a mean DM.
Yeah. A discussion for another time.
Yeah. No,
And offhand attack.
I have no complaints about this.
I mean,
Didn't you see my article on player risk? It's great to take risks. 13.
Think of attacking as a risk. 13 is a miss. Yeah. Flank would make
I forgot the flank. That would be 14.
Still not enough.
Okay. Well, a player risk is more of less about attacking, more embracing. Like your short sword breaks, embrace the breaking of your short sword. That will make your gameplay more fun.
Yeah.
You know?
Sure. Or
yeah.
Enjoy the fact that your character's life is hanging in the balance with every adventure.
Yeah.
The gnoll draws his broadsword and holds it out defensively, backing away, staring at Michelle inquisitively and speaking to her in this language she doesn't understand.
Okay. Michelle will hold her ground with her dagger.
She has a battle axe.
No, she dropped the battle axe and pulled out a dagger. I don't know how that works with the magic.
With the magic?
With her changed self on her, I don't know how she draws a dagger out of where there shouldn't be a dagger.
I mean, she can sort of decide, but it does have to, like, it melded into her body. Right. I think she can access her equipment. It just, like, changes form.
Yeah, it just looks really fucking suspicious for all of a sudden.
Hand, or whether she pulls it out of...
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, if someone were paying attention, it would be obvious that magic was involved.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't make an action aside from backing away, and yeah.
Okay, Michelle holds her action as well.
So next round initiative.
Yeah. 2 for Qualnir, and Michelle's holding action.
Okay. So he's just backing away slowly. So he's maybe 10 feet away from you now.
Okay. Qualnir will leap into action at the gnoll.
He swings his sword as soon as you step within range, but misses.
Ha!
And he's barking.
Oh my god, another natural 1 on his short sword attack.
Roll a save versus death.
That's what I get for rolling all those 19s earlier. 9 is a fail by 3.
All right. So you... Yeah, so you attack as he's got his prepared attack going off, and your blades collide in air, and he disarms you with that parry. Your magic short sword goes clattering to the ground.
Well, as the sword falls from my body, I whirl around and bring my dagger towards him. For an 18.
That'll do it.
For 4 damage.
Wait, did you hit this guy before?
No. Yes.
Okay. Yeah, you did. Okay, so what I just read?
I did.
Yeah, I know his HP.
Okay, cool.
I had my 2d8 or my unknown number of d8s sitting in front of me, marking the current HP.
Yes.
And I picked them up and re-rolled instead of subtracting from there. He's still alive.
Okay.
And continuing to back down the hallway as he shouts, presumably for backup.
Okay. Well, Michelle will take this opportunity to close with her dagger then. For a natural 19, a total of 21.
That is a crit.
Nice. Michelle does 4 damage with her stiletto.
She slays the gnoll, deftly sliding the stiletto between his ribs, puncturing a lung. He gurgles to death. Is this her first kill? It might be.
Something. Can't be her first kill, but it's definitely her most intimate kill. She kicks the body off of her dagger.
I don't
off her
first,
stiletto.
but I meant like first in the campaign.
Yeah.
She probably never. I don't know,
Maybe.
She would have killed someone before.
She might have
in her
killed the
back-
Tossaloi.
Yeah. Anyways, Noel is dead. Round is over. Roll initiative, and you don't immediately see any other threats. So
Do we still see
action.
torchlight coming towards us?
yeah, there's flickering light coming from around the corner.
Okay.
It's still another like 30 feet forward to the bend in the cavern.
Well, if we were doing this in the entryway, I'm pretty sure we were easily
not really-
silhouetted.
It's not quite in the entryway. So Michelle was like a ways down the hallway. Then Noel rounds the corner. Then Noel comes to her and she hits him, and then Qualnir came running down the hallway.
Okay.
So you were like 15, 20 feet down the cavern.
Okay.
So what's your initiatives?
Quolner gets a 10. Michelle gets a 12.
Okay. So what does Qualnir do on his? I mean, he's it's his turn. He doesn't see any other creatures.
Quolner is going to attempt to find a nook in the uneven walls to hide in shadows. Somewhere that he can press himself against that when someone...
shadows?
45.
This is the one that I roll, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. As far as you know, you are concealed.
Okay. Michelle keeping her...
And is he ready in act? Oh wait, that's an action.
That's an
correct?
action, yeah.
Okay.
Michelle does not have a hide in shadows because she's a bard. So she will instead...
She is still a gnoll.
Yeah. She will drop down and start sniffing the body of the gnoll in front of her. The dead gnoll in front of her.
All right. Actually, before Michelle gets a chance to...
Okay.
I mean, that's not really an action, but
Right.
so she's able to do that at the end of her last round. Before her turn, 2 gnolls come running around the corner.
Okay.
They walk right past Qualnir.
He leaps out and attacks as soon as he can.
He
If that's
doesn't.
okay.
You're gonna have to wait till next round.
That's fine.
So they survey the scene, bark some questions at Michelle, who
She completely ignores them.
okay. They seem irritated, but don't do anything aggressive or otherwise. They don't even draw their weapons. Roll initiative.
Quolner goes at 8 because he doesn't have a short sword. It is actually on the ground. And Michelle is going at 9. Bards don't get backstabbed.
I don't know. No.
I don't think so.
Qualnir goes first.
All right. He will move the distance between him and the gnolls as quickly and quietly as possible, and try and bloodletter in one hand, non-magical dagger in another hand, backstab both of them at the same time. If that's
Yeah.
yeah.
At the same time.
I mean, if they're within 5 feet of each other, just
Sure, that's badass.
yay!
You do get surprise bonus
Nice.
and back attack.
5, 6, 7. Their AC is at -1. So, Bloodletter for a 17,
It's a hit.
and 3, 4, 5 for non-magical dagger, which is a 7. So Bloodletter on the backstab does 8 damage.
Nice.
Well, not for ×3 multiplier.
It shouldn't be. It should be an extra 2d6, not ×3.
Well, yeah. I'm rolling 3d4 plus.
It should be d4 plus 2d6 plus 2 for a backstab.
No. Backstab doubles damage dice. It doesn't add.
Yeah. Okay. Fuck. Too many different.
Second
editions.
edition, man. Second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're all starting to blur together.
Yeah.
All right. You miss with your offhand.
Right. Do I gain 4 HP from that?
Yeah.
Dude, without Bloodletter, I would not be able to do any of the things that I'm doing. Sneaking into Ashenholt and getting Bloodletter was absolutely the most valuable thing I've done this entire campaign.
Yeah.
Magic Dagger is way more valuable than a Mountain of Gold, guys. This is why people don't sell magic items.
Yeah.
Like, you could not put a price on Bloodletter. I would not sell that for anything.
Yeah. I mean, its particular the life-gaining property, I guess, makes it exceptionally valuable.
Yeah.
I mean, I was surprised for you to defeat my NPC and steal his epic weapon so easily. But in hindsight, I think it's been better for the campaign. It's a lot more fun to be able to throw a bunch of shit at you and know that you can heal during combat and deal with monsters that are more powerful than you should be able to.
Yeah.
Such as gnolls after gnolls after gnolls.
Okay. And Michelle's AC or initiative was 9.
She goes first, or she goes before the gnolls.
Okay. She will take her stiletto and just try and jam it in the chest of... She doesn't know which one he hit, so she's going to grab one.
Okay. Still surprised.
Yeah.
She can... I mean, it's pretty clear to see which one is screaming in pain.
Okay. Then she will go and try and shut that one up. D20 plus 2. She doesn't get backstab on him.
But she gets surprise.
Yeah, surprise, which actually just reduces his AC by 1.
Yeah, so I
There's
can
no
include
bonus
that.
to hit, yeah. So her attack is a natural 1.
Oof. Save versus death
Is a 6.
is a fail. So she thrusts at this gnoll who's flailing in pain, and her stiletto gets wedged in his armor and stays stuck. She is disarmed. Gnolls go. All right. The one who was backstabbed turns, flailing wildly with his axe, totally missing. The other does Michelle's AC? I think it's a 13 or a 14 versus AC.
Michelle has 14.
Ooh, I think. Let me double check Noel's tobacco. Noel. Yeah, that's a miss. It was only 13.
Nice.
Yep. Okay. Initiative again.
All right. Can Qualnir
Intruders.
recognize any of these guys as Jakob?
Definitely not Jakob.
Okay.
They're much taller and lankier than Jakob.
Okay. Qualnir goes at 8. Michelle at 10.
And Jakob uses his nunchucks, his trusty flindebar. These are both armed with axes. Knowles go first. One at each of you. Ooh, 17 versus Qualnir.
That's a hit. No, wait. That's actually a miss.
You have 18 AC?
I have 18 AC. 5 for armor, 3 for dex.
All right. So it glances harmlessly off of your elven chain. And the guy 11 versus Michelle misses as well.
Okay.
So
Qualnir takes
make your attacks.
magical dagger at the one in front of him. 17.
Is a hit.
4 damage.
A kill. Gain 2 HP.
Yes. And second attack against the other guy for an 8 is a miss.
An 8 is a miss, indeed. Michelle? She has no weapon. She can pick something off the floor.
Yeah, can she... I guess I should roll her initiative for that then. Because I still rolled it as dagger.
She's going last, so it doesn't matter.
Oh. Fantastic. Well, she picks up an axe and is unproficient, so d20 minus 1 is a 5. Swings it wildly. Nowhere near the knoll.
Yeah. Yeah, initiative again.
Qualnir at 7, Michelle at 10, including axe speed.
Okay. The gnoll turns and flees, shouting as he runs. Make attacks of opportunity. 1 for each of you.
5, 6, 7 for back attack from Qualnir is a 9. Oh my god. And plus 1 for back attack. Michelle gets another 1. And rolls a 3 on the save.
Yeah, she breaks the handle of her axe as it comes crashing into, or as she smacks it into a wall of the cavern. And he flees around the corner. You can hear shouts down the hall and howls.
I think your cover's blown, Michelle. And she transforms herself back into a human woman. And Qualnir will go look for his short sword.
Yeah, you're able to find it
Okay.
in the old muddy, but still shining underneath.
Okay. Weapons in hand. Qualnir takes a long look at Michelle and says, "This might be the end. Let's do it."
You really going to be done in by a couple of gnolls?
Probably not, but who knows what's inside. And
Couldn't be worse than the spiders that were here last time.
let's hope not. And Qualnir starts going down the path as well.
All right. You round the corner to see a long hallway filled with humans. Miners, from the looks of it. They've stopped their work and they're staring in your direction. They're sort of up against the wall, so there's a path cleared in the middle of them.
Okay.
And they're sort of looking scared and confused.
Well, I ignore them for the time being and keep... No, when we get to them, I stop and say, which way to the gnolls? Which way to Jakob, the Flind?
He points down the hallway.
I nod and
In the
keep
back
running.
chamber. Are you here to save us?
I ignore him and keep running.
All right. All right, you run past this half dozen or so slaves.
Yes.
And you enter a chamber. You hear the crashing sound of a waterfall off on the left face of the chamber. There is a formerly concealed opening to your right, and a hallway that continues forward. On either side of the hallway forward within the chamber is a gnoll. They leap into action as you step into the room.
Okay, I was trying to find a cool gnoll pun to say as a cheesy one-liner, but I couldn't make any gnoll puns. The best I could come up with was like a grassy knoll JFK assassination reference, which is no good in this situation.
Or Chippendale's classic short story, Evil Takes Its Gnoll.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay.
Roll initiative.
D10 plus 1 for Qualnir. D10 plus 2 for Michelle. 5 and 4.
Qualnir goes first.
Amazing. Coming at the first gnoll. I do like this going first shit. D20
It's a little
plus.
OP.
Actually, it is just 3 with the short sword. Natural 20! 23.
Except what's your Thaco?
I get plus 3 to hit for melee adjust, then I get a penalty of 2 for not being proficient, and then a bonus of 2 for magic. Yeah.
Well, that is a critical.
R 2d6 plus 2. 10 damage.
You slay the gnoll in a single swift blow.
And then I skip daintily over to the next one.
They were standing side by side, but yeah.
And roll a natural 1 again. Oh my god, this is the 5th natural 1 I've rolled on a roll to hit today.
Oh. Come on, Bloodletter. 18.
Thankfully, Bloodletter passes a save.
You cling tightly to its leather handle, breathing a sigh of relief that you don't lose grip. Michelle goes next.
Okay. 20 plus 2. She comes at this gnoll with a fancy-pantsy 8 to hit.
That's not going to do it.
Nope. Nope.
Ooh, 17 is a miss, isn't it?
17 is a miss against Qualnir.
The gnoll swings and misses with his sword. Roll initiative.
Qualnir at 5. Michelle at 3.
Qualnir first.
Short sword comes in. 20. 6 damage. And Bloodletter 21.
6 is actually enough to kill this guy.
Nice.
Low roll. So the bodies of these two gnolls lie before you. As I said, you're in this chamber. Water's trickling down the wall, and this was the cavern where you first saw that the rubies.
Right. I look for more slaves. And what is lighting it? Is the opening with the water?
There's torches in the wall periodically. So there were a bunch back where the slaves were, and there are a few torches in this room as well. Yeah. So there's a path off to your right that is once formerly obscured with spider webs. Now they just sort of hang limply, drape over the corridor, and then another fork going straight that the gnolls were guarding.
Are there any slaves about?
There are not. You can hear.
I'd like to do detect noise.
Roll your detect noise.
Detect noise.
Michelle should have one as well, right?
20 for Qualnir. Yeah, I think Michelle's is 15. Is that what we were rolling for earlier?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. So Qualnir. 1. He detects noise.
Yeah. So you can hear echoing down the hallway the sound of gnolls yelling at each other. In hushed whispers underneath that, you can hear more human voices, but no sound of work. Just terrified whispers. And dead silence off down the spider path.
I want to go towards the path where we heard the gnoll noises.
Yeah.
Okay. Weapons in hand. We proceed.
All right. I assume Qualnir first. Michelle.
Oh, yeah.
Just behind?
Michelle actually sheathes her stiletto and notches her crossbow.
All right. You march forward. Your way is lit by torches fastened to the walls.
Nice.
A short way down the hallway, you encounter several human miners. There are exposed rubies on the wall. You can see they're working away, and they've got buckets that they're filling up with the ore.
Where's Jakob? The lead Flind.
In his chamber at the end of the hall.
Good. Shh. Keep quiet. Stay out of the way. And then we proceed down towards the end of the hall.
All right. You pass these slaves and follow this winding path deeper into the cave. You round a bend and you can see before you the cave open up into a chamber. Within this chamber are 5 gnolls and Jakob. Piled up in this chamber are various rocks dotted with ruby ore, and a small mining cart in the center of the room.
Well, Jakob, it seems we meet again.
Jakob looks to you with disdain. Qualnir, what are you doing back here?
I've come to take what's rightfully mine. Thank you for doing all the hard work of getting these slaves to dig us some rubies. Now,
His eyes.
I have my final proposition for you. Hogar has taken over Cinteron. I will let you live if you wish to challenge him for your might over Cinteron, but the rubies are mine. Otherwise, I will cut you to pieces here. It's your call. All your other men are dead.
Let's see. What's Qualnir's charisma reaction adjust?
Reaction adjust is 0.
Yeah. Should have had Michelle do the talking. All right, let's.
Should have had Michelle cast Friends on Qualnir.
Yeah. He still has his hand on his weapon. You come here, you kill my men. Tell me my hard work is now yours.
That is the way of life. If you're tired of that way, I can relieve you from it.
I will gladly return to Cinteron with my men and my half of the rubies.
No. You can return. Your men and your rubies are mine.
There's a... And the gnolls leap to action.
Alright. Michelle's
Surprise
going to cast
you.
color spray. They surprise me?
Yeah, they do surprise you.
What? I call DM
Okay,
hacks on that shit.
It's a 2. It's a 2.
But you can't be surprised when you're like face to face with these people arguing about your life or death.
Yeah, surprise has nothing to do with... I mean, it's like you weren't expecting it to break out into combat immediately.
Okay. Alright. Alright. I accept your
Right?
ruling. I accept your ruling.
I get surprise is kind of...
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it's not vague. Maybe I just don't remember the exact rules for it, but...
No, it's okay. It's okay. I can deal with this.
Only one of them hits. For 2 damage.
Against Qualnir?
There. Then we can roll initiative. So you are surrounded by 5 gnolls. Jakob is behind them.
Okay. Alright, do we roll initiatives?
We are.
Okay, both Qualnir and Michelle roll a 4 for initiative.
Qualnir goes first.
Okay. The first gnoll he sees, probably the one directly in front of him, he slashes at, or thrusts at, with his magical short sword of something, and rolls a 13.
13 is a miss, unless there's something I'm missing. No. Here,
Ooh. Do gnolls have dark vision? Because if it's low light in here, and I'm an elf and I have night vision, I should actually get a +2 bonus against them. Fuck.
They're considering it doesn't explicitly say they have night vision, but since they're nocturnal, I assume they can see in the dark. And if not, they've got this chamber lit with torches.
Then I can't think of any excuse to make that work.
Okay. Bloodletter?
Bloodletter comes through.
Is actually surrounded by the 5 gnolls, and Michelle is on the outs, behind, because she was trailing behind with her crossbow ready, correct?
Yeah. 7 on the second attack.
Is a miss.
Okay.
Michelle, gnolls go at the same time.
Michelle casts color spray.
Fuck. Your AC is so good.
I know, 18 AC is surprisingly beefy.
17, 17, 16. God. Those are supposed to be good rolls. Alright. I'm going to give you one of those as a back attack.
Okay.
Suck it. 5 damage. Color spray. Do they each get a saving throw?
I believe so. I'm reading the spell right now. All creatures above the level of the spellcaster and all those 6th level or 6 hit dice or more are entitled to a saving throw versus the spell.
So they don't even get a saving throw if they're below 6 hit die.
Creatures not allowed or failing saving throws whose hit dice or levels are less than or equal to the spellcaster's level are struck unconscious for 2d4 rounds.
What's the range of this?
Those with hit dice greater than 1 or... Oh, those with hit dice or levels 1 or 2 greater than the wizard's level are blinded. Okay.
These guys, she is higher level than,
Yeah.
than all the creatures.
It from 1 to 6 creatures are affected. So d6 creatures are affected. The range is 0. It's whoever sees it.
Okay.
Affected in order increasing of distance from the wizard. But they also have to see it, I think.
So roll that d6.
3.
Okay. So the 3 gnolls in front of Quelnir are knocked unconscious. So she spews forth these bubbles of color from her hand that explode into flashes of light. Stunning these 3 gnolls. How long does it last?
2d4 rounds.
You can roll that if you want.
Fuck me.
All right. So the 3 in front of Quelnir immediately fall unconscious. The 2 behind are unaffected, and Jakob is unaffected. Roll initiative.
Quelnir goes at 10. Michelle goes at 7.
All right. Quelnir first.
Okay. He turns to face the 2 behind him. 14 at one of them.
Not quite enough.
7 against the other one.
Miss and miss.
Okay. Michelle goes
And
at 7.
Stepping on top of the bodies of the unconscious gnolls, you hear Jakob approaching you from behind. Nothing strikes home, but you hear the whirring of his flint bar as he swings it wildly. Michelle's turn.
Okay, she points at Jakob and starts chanting mysterious words, Ula foramadas, and casts insatiable thirst upon him.
Ooh, he gets a saving throw.
To be parched forever. Yes.
What are the cutoffs for saving throws for hit dice? Like if it's some number of hit dice plus. Do you know what that is? Is it if it's plus 4 or it counts?
Oh,
as the
I
next
see what
die
you
higher?
mean. I think it's plus 1.
So 2 plus 1 counts as a level 3.
No, it's 2. I think it's 2 plus 2 and higher counts as level 3. Because orcs have the same saving throws as goblins. And orcs have d8 plus 1.
Okay. Flynn's are 2 plus 3, spoiler alert.
Right, so that would be level 3 saves.
It doesn't matter, he butchers it. And insatiable thirst.
Insatiable thirst.
He's already gone this turn, but we'll see what happens next round. The gnolls in front of Quelnir go. One of them actually hits you for 5 points of damage.
Shit.
Roll initiative.
Quelnir at 6.
How many rounds does insatiable thirst last?
5, 1 per level. Michelle is going for 12.
Okay. Quelnir first.
Alright. Ignoring Jakob, against the gnolls who are still standing. 20 to hit
Is a hit
for 4 damage.
4 damage.
And a 13. Oh, for the love of... Gotta hit that magic 15, man. That magic 15.
All right. So 3 gnolls still
what
stand before you.
What are these gnolls using for armor?
I have no idea. I think it's hodgepodge.
Hodgepodge, dexterity, and thick hide.
They don't have dexterity. No, they have armor.
Okay.
If they're unarmored, they don't have high dex.
Okay.
If they weren't armored, they would have AC 10.
Okay, cool.
Well,
then
I
that
think it's
doesn't
something
matter.
like it's probably like hodgepodge, splint, and hide, and something like that. I don't know. AC 5, whatever that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Jakob would be up next in the initiative order, but he proceeds to grab his wineskin and start chugging.
Yes.
The gnolls go next.
And I think this is the last round. The unconscious ones are unconscious.
Yeah.
Shit.
Okay. One of them misses you. One of them actually critical misses you. But he hangs onto his weapon. Another turns and strikes at Michelle, but a 10 will not do it. So roll initiative.
Quolner at 9. Oh, Michelle never got her attack off.
Oh, yeah. Have Michelle go.
She, with her hand crossbow out, takes a half move to get out of the range of this guy backing up and fires a shot at the back of the gnoll still fighting Quolner.
All right. Roll the hit.
Her roll to hit for this is d20 plus 4 for the back attack total. 8. Shit.
Nope.
Flies wide. Okay.
Not going to do it. All right. Initiative.
So Quolner goes at 9, and Michelle goes at 15.
All right. Qualnir first.
D20 plus 3 at the one in front of him. 7. Fuck. D20 plus 5 at him. 10. Fuck!
Miss.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
All right, then 2 gnolls go for you. One of them hits. 4 points of damage.
Oh, Quolner's limping.
One chases Michelle down the hallway. And the gnolls all around you regain consciousness and stagger to their feet. They step away from Qualnir in the fray and look confusedly around, getting their wits about them. They recover their weapons, but they don't immediately jump into combat. Their leader is currently running around the room, all the water skins, and drinking as much as he possibly can. Let's roll initiative.
Quolner at 9. Michelle at 10.
So Qualnir goes first.
Okay, so
So there's
would
2. So go ahead.
okay, is it too much to ask to throw my poison vial towards Jakob and make a sword attack?
Yes.
Damn it.
You can throw your, and you actually declare that now. Are you throwing poison vial, or are you making attacks?
No, I'm making attacks. If I have to choose between the two of them, I will make the attack.
Yeah.
All right. 20 plus 3. Here we go. 16 against the same injured gnoll I've been trying to
Is
hit.
it hit?
5 damage.
All right, not quite enough to bring him down, but he's battered.
All right. Quolnir will make the attack, bloodletter attack against him as well. For 14? Fuck, 14!
Not
Oh.
However, on their turn, one of the unconscious gnolls rubbing his face steps forward and says, "Stop! Stop!"
In common?
Yes, this one speaks common. Oh no, he doesn't shout in common. He shouts something in Gnoll, and he says
Okay.
to you. He says to you in common afterwards, "Stop! Stop!" We surrender, and he keeps shooting weird glances to his leader, who's currently chugging from a chamber pot. They don't lay down their arms, but they sort of stop shifting around and look to hear what you have to say.
Do you want the antidote for his condition?
They look like they're trying. Or he's trying to. Only one of them obviously speaks common. You're not sure if any of the others understand. He seems to be debating whether or not he wants his leader back after he just chugged a gallon of shit.
He won't last long without it.
He nods.
I
Kill the spell.
put the short sword away, bloodletter still in hand, reach out to like my back belt pocket or whatever, pull out the vial of poison that I've been carrying,
That
and toss it to the gnoll.
ingested poison.
Yes. Feed this
Alright.
to him now.
Jakob. Okay. Oh, okay. You give it to the gnoll.
Yeah,
The
to
gnoll
give to
takes
Jakob.
it, hands it to Jakob, grabs it greedily, and drinks it.
And I think Jakob's insatiable thirst is about to run out. Maybe not this round.
Mhm.
No, this is only like round 2 of him doing stuff. He's got a few more minutes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think this is round 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he still continues to
Yeah.
scour for things to drink. The gnolls. I thought you said that would fix him.
It'll take us a few minutes to take effect. He'll be okay. If he passes out or feels woozy, that's normal. Now, this mine is ours. Take your filthy hides and go.
All right. 2 of the gnolls grab Jakob and restrain him and drag him out, kicking and screaming. And the gnolls back away cautiously, weapons in hand. There are... Did you kill any gnolls in this last fight? I don't think you did.
Nope. I damaged one very badly.
Yep, and incapacitated their leader. Okay. So the 5 gnolls and Jakob depart.
Okay. I
Leaving you
follow
alone
behind
in
them
this
with
chamber.
Michelle. She keeps
Okay.
her crossbow loaded and aimed at them. Qualner keeps a short sword in right hand, bloodletter in left hand, although not raised, just kind of like not dragging on the ground, but like low by his legs as he walks. And we
You follow
escort
them
them out. Oh yeah, we follow them out.
Okay. About the time you get to the first chamber, the fork, with the water trickling down the wall and the rubies, Jakob's spell wears off, and he breaks free from his grasp and shouts, "What did you do to me? I'll get you!" And he fumbles towards Qualnir, but falls to his knees and immediately just starts projectile vomiting all over the floor of this chamber. It's just a... Yeah.
The best part about this is this poison won't kill him. He's just going to suffer miserably for a little while. Right?
You do,
It's a debilitating poison. This is the one that I gave to Sir Holder.
yeah.
Yeah.
But you're guessing he's probably puking from the feces he just
Yeah.
consumed.
Yeah, definitely.
Right. So he pukes for a few minutes, and his men eventually drag him out of the room.
Okay, I try and get a good look at what Jakob is wearing. Does he seem to have any bags on him that might contain, I don't know, a giant sack of rubies or something?
He doesn't have like a backpack or anything.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
I mean, he's got his armor pretty much the same as the other gnolls, maybe slightly higher quality.
Okay.
He's got like a coin purse, but he doesn't have like a huge sack of...
Cool, that's good. I just want to, make sure they don't have anything. And as we approach the eggs,
Yeah.
yeah, it's
None of
just
them
like
have huge sacks. They've got
Cool.
their personal effects.
I also glance at the human prisoners. Are they shackled together?
Yes, they are.
As we get to the front door, I say, "Where's the key for the prisoners?"
One of the gnolls provides you with a key.
Okay. Good. I do not want to have to try and deal with this. Cool. I see that.
Defeated, the gnolls slink back into the jungle, heading east.
Whew, Michelle and I take a breather. and sit down for a moment. So, I guess I look to the humans who are probably nearby. I guess you want to be freed now, don't you?
They look terrified. Please, please let us go. Those gnolls were horrible.
I will let you go.
These are the ones closest to the
Yeah.
entrance.
I will let you go, but we are not done here. I will free you from your bonds on the condition that until we run out of supplies, we continue to mine as many rubies as possible. And only once we've run out of supplies, or are running low on supplies, do we depart. We should take as much wealth as we can before they come back. Does that sound
They
agreeable?
agree. I mean, yeah, they're broken men.
I unlock their chains.
Okay. They don't run.
Okay.
Um,
I asked them
they
to,
they ask for food and water. They say they're starving, and
I don't know where the supplies are. You'll have to search the cave.
yeah,
Come with me. I actually lead them, and we search together as a group.
yeah. In that room where you fought Jakob, there are a bunch of supply boxes.
Okay. I
Up
also
against
searched
the
through
side
the
walls.
supply boxes looking for caches of rubies or ruby ore.
No, there's tons of ruby ore. Like there's piles of it in the room, and there's that big mining cart that's now overflowing. All in all, you have 10 human prisoners. Yeah, in the back room, it's mostly just foodstuffs in the crates, and then like some linens and that sort of thing, and mining supplies, picks and hammers.
Fuck, how am I going to get out of here with all this ruby ore? Actually start looking around for... No. I know how we're going to get out of here with this ruby ore. I unlock the rest of the men and gather them all around together in the main chamber.
Yeah, you're starting to realize that you already have more ruby ore than you can manage to get out of
Yeah,
here.
that's what I'm realizing. Okay, I freed you all, but you still owe me a debt. To pay off your debt, I will need you to gather up as much ore as you can. Maybe share a load with a friend. We have boxes, we have crates, we might have bags. Carry up as much ore as possible, and we will go to Sinteron together. Michelle and I will guard you along the way and carry as much as we can. Once we get to Sinteron, I will give you all some gold for food, lodging, whatever you need, and you are free men on that day.
Thank you, sir.
This ruby ore is useless to you.
You are our savior. What is your name?
My name is Qualnir, the Gnoll Slayer.
All right, they agree. I'm going to estimate 100 pounds per person.
Okay.
I assume you and Michelle aren't doing any manual labor.
I will actually load up some extra ore if I can.
It's how much weight
Is
do you have?
there pretty much unlimited ore to fill up on?
Yes.
Oh my god, that's so glorious. I will take... I'm going to take 50 pounds of ore.
Jesus, what is your movement rate at?
It will be at 6.
Okay. I said 9, guys?
Yeah, I don't remember actually.
So that's 900 pounds of ruby ore between them, assuming they all make it back.
Alright, and Michelle will not carry anything.
Okay.
We'll also search for, in addition to the supplies, for any sort of like wealth that might have been left around. Rubies that have been more cut away, larger rubies, gold lying about. I don't...
No, you don't find anything other than the supplies that I had mentioned and the ruby ore.
Okay, I do want to search the other chambers as well.
There aren't other chambers. So
Well, there's
you've
that dark
explored the place.
passageway.
There was the spider's passageway that, if you recall, went for a couple hundred feet and then opened up into that sunken cylinder room thing with like the spider webs up the walls to the surface.
Yeah, I'll poke my head in there just to make sure that there's nothing... I'll poke my head and like look around the perimeter to make sure no one stashed any secret supplies in a corner.
You do notice a secret door hidden behind some reeds, or not reeds, roots.
What is this? I say, trying to open the door.
So you brush the roots aside or cut the roots
Mhm.
aside, and you see another passage. This one made of stone. So this entire like cylindrical hole in the desert is lined with stone, mostly overgrown. You cut through the roots, and you see a passageway.
Well, on that note, we should take our third and final break so we can keep some suspense for you viewers.
bum
See you
bum bum.
guys soon.